Previously on Call of Cthulhu.
He was dead. Me too, we were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
I saw the nurses at work on a patient. It wouldn't be good for me to get caught.
You must avoid them at all costs.
Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
And now, Call of Cthulhu, Chapter 6.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Yeah, I definitely need a drink. I was disappointed because I found out that I do not have in my inventory any of the alcohol that I found in that guy's shack back in town. Wait, am I back at the Hawkins mansion? Well, thank heavens for Bradley getting me out of there. Okay, let's see. There's Bradley, and
Awake, Mr. Peirce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
Well, I feel like a shit stain on someone's dirty underwear, I think would be accurate to say. Guys seem pretty cozy here. Alright, Bradley. Since I saw you get impaled, let's see if we can get to the bottom of that.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Peirce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Okay, let's see. Sarah Hawkins was the object of a cult. Talk to Bradley. Yeah, I would actually like to talk to him to find out if I can see what he remembers. I might be onto a lead. All right, let me talk to Bradley first. You should be dead. Yes, that's exactly what I've been thinking. Oh, I don't have enough medical or professional skill to ask that question. You and Dr. Colden. Okay, did you see that Charles was alive?
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Peirce?
I mean, you were definitely there. Oh, yeah, your memory seems to be failing you.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
Don't you find that odd?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, so how do you know Dr. Colden?
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever. Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Okay. Let's see what Dr. Colden has to say. Let's see. Did Fuller found Riverside? Sarah Hawkins was committed. I saw dead bodies. Yeah, I do find the dead bodies quite alarming.
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, and chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Peirce.
Yeah, Sarah Hawkins was a patient there.
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
I mean, you would know better than I would. Yeah, did Fuller found Riverside? How did that place come to be?
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
So, Dr. Fuller's father and Fitzroy's father served aboard the Scylla. And Fuller has been treating the Hawkins family, so that kind of explains their connection. Okay. Yeah, I might be on to a lead.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
Well, you're not gonna. He is
Sarah
messed
Hawkins,
up.
And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
Well, you're not gonna believe this, but... yeah, well, maybe I shouldn't be quite so specific. Then I'll start sounding crazy. Let's try a sort of crisis.
Sanders started screaming and convulsing.
Convulsing? That doesn't fit with his history.
Then his body got all crooked.
What in God's name? And you were alone with him?
He accused Sarah Hawkins of being the culprit.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
Well, she thinks I'm a little bit crazy. she might be right. And I really don't want to repeat exactly what I saw, so I think, although she could have information, well, I'm gonna, at least to them, make a plan to stay prudent.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
I mean, yeah, I would definitely prefer not to. Okay, talk to Sanders' widow. All right. Oh, wait. That's all. Okay, I guess that's all I'm doing here. Oh, can I have this? Yeah, have a drink. Whew, I've needed this. Although, it does occur to me that if I am going insane, booze might not help. But something to take the edge off, maybe. Okay. Off we go.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Oh, cat.
Well, well, look who's here.
Shouldn't your nose be broken?
You know each other.
We had a brief exchange. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Peirce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
They do have quite a lot of art hanging.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Okay. He died screaming right before my eyes. I was no longer there when it happened. That's a flat-out lie. You're taking it quite well. I think I'm gonna tell her that I didn't actually witness it, at least for now.
We had a short conversation and then I left. I don't know what happened after that.
Oh, I see. Mr. Peirce, you must forgive my audaciousness, but I've had practice of life in high society for over 30 years. Reading one's interlocutors, recognizing the politeness of a lie, are things that are taught very early to young girls from a good family. But your lie has nothing polite about it. It is crass, insulting, And dare I say, terribly suspicious. Try to understand my position. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
Okay, that's quite an assumption that you think I actually witnessed his death. Yeah, and you're the one who had him committed.
With all due respect, Mrs. Sanders, it was you who sent him to this asylum, not me.
How dare you? What was I supposed to do, Detective? Upon seeing such a brilliant mind disintegrate in this way, waking with a start every night with him shrieking in horror, petrified before this accursed painting, unable to look away, until he managed to gouge his eyes out with his own hands. I should have listened to Dr. Fuller, let him intern him months ago. If I am to be condemned, it is because I did not act sooner.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Peirce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Boy, these high society people are... they're the worst. Okay. Well, I might as well ask her about the Shambler because... I'm not really getting anywhere with her.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
All right. Let's take stock here for a second because I'm a little confused. All right. I have some character points to spend, but I'm going to do that last. I want to look at my clues from Chapter 3 because... yeah, I knew that the painting, the Shambler, was a painting. It says so right here, the Shambler for Francis Sanders' gift. But I'm acting like I didn't know that it was a Sarah Hawkins painting for some reason. Okay. I'm not sure I understand that precisely. Alright. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, so I have 4 character points available. I'm gonna hit 2 here. Actually, you know what? Boom. 100%. And then I'll continue. I've seen a lot of psychology options in my conversations that I, as a character, might be interested in asking, or as a player, rather. So I might consider putting some points there, but for now, I'm going to stick with the plan. Okay. The important thing here is that I get to go look at this painting now. Oh, it looks like I have some opportunities to snoop around in here as well. Do you think she'll mind? She really likes me. I bet she won't mind at all if I look around a little.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Okay, so this is Francis with his eyes. Irene and Sarah. Interesting choice of photograph, since she's so traumatized that she doesn't want to go into the gallery. Oh, okay. Can do a little reconstruction, it looks like.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
More than friends, even? I mean, Irene doesn't like her.
A House of Artists.
Is that the
A
only
House of Artists.
observation to make about the piano? Okay. What's this?
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell a painting?
Yeah, she did give it to him for free, and he himself seemed pretty enthusiastic about getting it, it turns out. I mean, he's not enthusiastic now, that's for damn sure.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
Is that a painting of... looks like of a painting of Irene up there in that exact dress.
She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel? Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
She was something of Sarah Hawkins, that's for sure. What other... And there's the painting itself. Ah! Oh.
The Shambler. I need to see it.
Do I need to see it? I feel like I don't actually want to see it. Oh, don't mind me, Irene. I'm just looking around. Did I read that?
Did she really care for him after all?
Dear Madam, I acknowledge receipt of the letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I'm sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you. At the moment of his internment, you signed a discharge allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. I extend my deepest condolences to you. Thomas Fuller. Well, that was a quick turnaround. She must have requested the body yesterday and received this reply today. Can I ask her about that? No. Okay. Alright. So I guess I need to go look at this thing in the gallery, but I really don't want to.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Ooh, Sanders Session 1 audio recording that Francis Sanders left for his wife Irene. Intriguing. So I'll need to find a phonograph to listen to that. Okay. Alright, is this the foyer? Or what? No. Okay, so I can't go in that room. What is that? That's creepy as hell. Little... Damn. Okay, that's a door I can't go into. Okay. Oh, that might be how I came in. Okay. Alright, let's head to the... Oh, there's a phonograph right here. I mean, is it bad form to play this right in front of her? I think it is. Well, I'm gonna do it.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes.
Huh.
I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
Okay, she still doesn't want to talk to me. So that's a Sarah Hawkins painting of Irene. What other... This one kind of looks like her style, but doesn't have her signature. Alright, what's in here? Is this the gallery? No, that's locked. Okay. Really not looking forward to this. Here it is. Oh no, this is the office. Cat's in here. Yeah, I wonder what their relationship is. What's this?
A strange Amerindian pendant. I could use one of those.
Oh, sleeping pills. You know, I don't know if I trust the drugs around here, man. All right, let's see. Sanders, Darkwater Island, New England, Massachusetts. Okay. What's this?
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Okay. Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning for you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the shambler. Your friend, Sarah Hawkins. Okay, Sarah. She tried not to give it to him, but eventually did.
An old diary.
This volume spends some time on Reverend Wickwood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe. Okay, I assume they're referring to Roanoke, the colony that disappeared. Okay. That was pretty far south of here, though. Alright, what do we got? Oh, a key. I like keys. Oh, that's the key to the gallery. So she told me to go have a look, but didn't give me a key? Oh. Tentacles. And is this a Hawkins painting? Because, again, no signature. How long do you think I can awkwardly snoop around this room without Cat yelling at me? Oh. What's this? Dissertation on an anatomical question. It is the work of a student in book form. Although the observations are relevant, they lack the expertise of an experienced physician. However, the questions asked allow us to imagine new ways of exploring human anatomy. Well, that's disturbing. But apparently I have progressed my medical knowledge. Let's see how I'm doing on the medical and occult front. 25% and 22%. I'm an amateur at both still. Whee! That seems like a hindrance in this sort of case, now that I see how much medical experiments are part of the equation. Would you read the book? What does it say? I can't really read it. Well, yeah, I would read the book because I'm a detective. Malleus Bestiarium, Volume 2. It's a kind of encyclopedia of monsters and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe that they exist. Yep. Okay, so here's the symbol that Francis Sanders covered his room with, and then additionally, I'm pretty sure this is this circle that was found when I was looking in Sarah Hawkins' office. I think this is what she was using for her ritual, which Sanders called a revocation. So she was banishing something. I see the tentacles. So this might be how her husband was transformed. Oh boy. That affected my destiny somehow. Okay. Alright, Kat, let's see what you got to say about all this, you KG, sussy crime lord.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
Don't you remember that time where I punched you in the face? But, let's see. I've got to verify the paintings for a buyer. No. Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. I'm not here to create problems for you. I'm going to try this, although I have a feeling it's not really going to be possible to smooth things over with Kat, so... But we're going to give it a last little try here.
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying you.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. As I already told you, next time I'll strike first. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
Yeah, I do want to know what you're doing here.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
No, I wouldn't. But I am now starting to suspect that you're the person who blacked out all those documents. Can I talk to her again?
Not now, sweetheart.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder.
Don't call me sweetheart. I'm not your sweetheart. All right, into the gallery, I suppose. Boy, rich people, man. A whole art gallery right in the house. All right, let's see. Okay, so all this writing, and the writing in that book that I read in the other room, remind me of the script from that painting of, who was that? St. Brendan, I believe, that was desecrated out at the end of the jetty. I wish I could have that. I could definitely use a weapon. There's a lot of daggers in here. Mask. There's another dagger. Very ceremonial looking.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Where did I see this? Oh, that one's tentacles. Where did I see a ceremonial dagger? That seems familiar. Let me just check my clues really quickly. And I have increased my occultism reading that book. All right, so I don't think... Did I see another dagger somewhere? Maybe I didn't. It seems familiar, though. Okay. Yeah, these paintings are all pretty dark, thematically speaking. Oh, that actually looks like... It looks like what Charles Hawkins looked like in the cave. There's no label. Okay, these guys are all part of some crazy cult. That cult that was in the tunnels. Oh, there's the Shambler over there. All right, what else do we have?
The man transforms an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Okay, that reminds me of some of the drawings I saw at the Institute on the blackboards. Okay, there's a Hawkins. That one's a little hard to tell what's happening in it. Yeah, that looks like another Hawkins as well over there. Oh, okay. Some toothy mouths. Cephalopod adjacent. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm curious. Saul's conversion, Acts 9. So that's a biblical reference by R.U. Pickman. Okay, so this style reminds me of the painting of Irene. Daniel in the Lion's Den. Okay, so we've got some biblically themed artwork. I wonder if this other artist is going to be important. Whoa. Huh. The bleeding eye. Whew. Some dark stuff in here. Oh, a little oil for my lantern, it looks like. Yeah. Groovy. What's in here? No, I don't want to get in the closet. Why would I hide in here? I'm allowed to be in here. Let me out. Whew. Oh yeah, here's some more of that writing. With that oddly luminescent characteristic.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Yeah, there are quite a few of them here. And masks. Okay. I guess it's time to go take a look at the Shambler, much as I'm not looking forward to it. Okay, here's a couple of Hawkins paintings. Same subject, stylistically different. Another creature missing eyes. Oof. Well, there has been a lot of talk of seeing this creature, the one that's been talking to me in my dreams, sort of triggering a connection, an unwanted connection. Okay, I think I'm going somewhere dark soon because there's a lot of oil in here. Okay, it's the Shambler. All right, let's get ready. Hold on to your butts. I suspect something terrifying's about to happen. Okay, here we go. This is the Shambler. Honestly, I don't know why this thing wasn't just burned, but I guess Irene doesn't know. Oh boy. Oh, okay. See, Peirce, this is why I didn't want to look at the painting. Oh, I gotta get rid of that painting. Yeah, there's been a lot of oil in the level. I wonder... Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh. I wonder if all that oil's so that I can somehow burn the painting, maybe? Oh god. Oh dear. Oh my heavens. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Maybe I should just leave? Of course, if I do that, I'll just be loose in the house. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Okay, Peirce. Alright, we gotta get rid of that.
What the hell was that?
We definitely need to get rid of this painting. Okay, alright. What the hell was that? It's the Shambler, Peirce. Haven't you been paying attention, sir? Okay, alright. Let's see. I need to find out where it is exactly. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can... Oh god, I better run. To hide in a closet, press E. Thank you, I think I will. So I think it's... Is it coming after me? I thought I heard it. Oh, yep, there it is. It's an ugly bastard. No. Shh. Okay. Shh. We just have to get out of here. Alright, wait, give it a second. Okay. Getting you out. It's cool, man. Alright, let's go. Ah, shh.
I can't even touch it.
Shit. Alright, I gotta go back. I gotta try to burn this painting. Okay, alright, I gotta hurry before it comes back. Hurry.
That thing came come out of this painting. There has to be a link. Maybe if I destroy it.
Okay. It's not... Okay, yes, maybe if I destroy it, yes. But I didn't... I couldn't burn it, I don't think. Okay. Where is it? Oh, shit, it's near, it's near. Oh, God, there it is. Okay, I gotta get to the closet. Get to the closet. Run, 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 run. Maybe I don't need to get to the closet. Can I just kind of... Okay, alright. Okay, I gotta think. The closet is very dangerous for Peirce. Oh, it's over there. Ooh, dagger. That's a thought. Alright.
Damn.
Yes.
I could try tearing the painting with this thing.
Yeah. Yes. It's a great idea. I love it. Okay, let's just make sure. Okay, alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get out of here. Turn right. Nope, we're gonna turn left. Oh, don't go back by the painting, man. Shit. Okay, alright, it's keep it together, Peirce. Keep it together. Okay, alright. Alright, go left. Okay. Oh god. Run. Oh my god. Oh god. I don't want to stop. Run. Oh god. Don't stop. Run. Oh, I'm just gonna run in circles. Oh, that actually... Did that work? Where is it? Oh, actually running in circles might have worked. Alright, let me crouch. Where is it? Okay, alright, I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna go cut the painting. Did it work?
Damn it!
Oh, shit! What? Okay, alright. Maybe I need a different painting. Different dagger. Okay, let's take this one. Come on.
This might be able to lift the curse on the painting.
Oh, there's actually a symbol on that makes me think that might be true. Oh god, I hope this is the right one because there's a lot of freaking daggers and there's a lot of daggers in here. But this one has the symbol. Look, it's glowing. It's gonna work. Oh, thank fucking, oh god. Did it work? Oh, yes, it's getting, okay, it's gonna get sucked back in the painting. Oh god. Oh, am I gonna get sucked into the painting? No, okay. Oh, but the painting is still not destroyed. Oh no, what is happening to my hand? Ah! Oh god.
What's the matter with you?
Oh hi. That's embarrassing.
Don't tell me that you're going crazy too.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Okay. I don't really feel safe being vulnerable around Kat, so I think I'm just gonna tell her I drank too much.
It's nothing. I think I just drank too much.
That goes without saying. If you can't tell the difference between reality and fiction, then you're in real trouble.
Yeah, I totally agree. Did you hear anything?
I ran, screamed, broke a pane of glass. You were in the next room and you didn't hear a thing.
If I hadn't heard a thing, I'd still be in the other room. The door was blocked. I got in as soon as I could. I like to look after my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
Algernon Drake. That name's familiar. Let's see. And you give me this information free of charge. Yeah, what's the catch, Cat?
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I've still got things to settle with Irene.
Wait, is she letting me keep the dagger too? Don't look at the painting. Well, alright, I guess it's to the nameless bookstore.
Where's the bookseller?
Alright, let's see what happened in here. Looks like we had a breaking and entering. Okay.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Okay. Let's see. This practical work, written by Sigmund Freud for psychologists, I guess, describes the techniques of analytical interpretation of dreams. The analysis, I expect that to say analyst, must follow several rules, especially that of free association, a principle announced by Freud at the end of the 19th century. It treats dreams as a way of revealing buried desires. I cannot believe that this theory is applicable to my nightmares. You never know, Peirce. You never know. Okay.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
The pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to this voice in his head because it holds the truth. Some alarming parallels emerge. Okay, let's see. What's going on in this room? So he had a chess game going with somebody. Interesting. That's not a human skeleton. Some kind of primate, though. Oh, he's flat out got human skulls in here. Well, I will say, as bookshops go, this one is, quite esoteric. Darkwater history. In the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the waters surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears even more mysterious because up until then the region was a favored refuge for cetaceans. In 1847, after months of pursuit, Scylla returns to port with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship. Okay. Lots of anatomy. Fetuses. Okay. Oh, a little whale for my lamp. That's always good. Okay, let's take a look around the rest of the bookstore. Hoping I don't find something super grisly. More Darkwater history. A Puritan colony led by the Reverend John Wickwood settled on the island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar color of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first building, among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviors. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. Okay. So if I remember right, that statue in the graveyard was built in 1693. So maybe they lasted around 100 years or so? Let's see. Get my light out. Oh. I love instant rewards. Would you read the book? Well, of course.
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
Well, there's the Shambler right there. There's the circle from Sarah Hawkins' room. Would appear that she, in fact, summoned the Shambler. I can't remember who said, though, that it was a revocation. Maybe she was trying to banish it? Okay, this collection catalogs and classifies creatures that I had never heard of, divinities from the stars, creatures capable of traveling from one dimension to another. It presents itself as the reference work on the bestiary of the myth, without giving details on the mythology to which it refers. Its pages are covered with phantasmagorical illustrations. Okay. Let's see. Alright, I still haven't seen any sign of,
The Book of Zion is the
Drake.
foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Okay. More medicine. Even a few years back, it was possible for a single practitioner to know all the medical knowledge of his time. This book, which concludes the series, shows that this is now virtually impossible. About 10 renowned doctors took part in putting together this collection. Oh, racking up some occult and medical knowledge in here. That's undoubtedly going to prove useful. I guess a bookstore is a good place for that. Looks like there was some jar. Oh, there's a footstep. It's kind of pointy. Was that a high heel shoe? Alright, let's see what's in here. I'm a little nervous because I haven't found any sign of the bookshop
What
owner
happened
yet,
here?
or the intruder. Well, I have seen
Let's start
signs of the intruder.
Where did they break in from?
Okay, we got here.
Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Or maybe somebody was rushing. Okay. Oh, I missed that when I walked by before. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's a whole set of prints.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, I can't see anything back here. I can't use my light in this mode. Alright, let's see. Okay.
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
Yeah. Did he knock that over? Being fast, probably, if the front door is any indication. Alright, let's see. What do we got in here? Well, it's very obvious. Oh, safe behind a painting. Okay.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene?
One that's in a hurry, man. I think that's what we're getting out of this.
What killed all these animals?
Oh, it's like some rats and... what is that? Cockroaches? Gross. Pandora? That's, quite a painting to put in front of a safe.
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
Well, we got this creepy star here. Whoa. What?
What the? Charles Hawkins?
Oh, Charles was going for something in the safe. Gonna have to get into that safe.
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Well, it seems to be a gateway for the Shambler.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
What's that book, I wonder? Can I tell? No, I can't. Okay.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
That seems fair to say. So Drake and Sarah knew each other, probably. What's that?
A strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
A strange amulet. The pendant is in the shape of a large dog. I don't know what it represents. I might find out more by searching the bookstore. A large dog with wings. Alright, let's see. What is this? Ah, a hidden letter.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Oh, Algernon, that was so very considerate of you. Let's see. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I'm in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality in order that they be recovered and burned. Oh, that's troubling. Yeah, I wonder if some of these practitioners of the occult here end up in the origin dimension of the Shambler. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its contents into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage at Miskatonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. Well, we know it's a book, unless there's something else in there. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from your actions. Okay, so we're going to not necessarily assume that Drake is dead, but we will consider the possibility. I think I want to use my lighter, actually, since it doesn't run out of fuel. Okay. Oh, more medical knowledge. A handbook on anatomy and dissection. Well, I hope I don't have to do any dissection or surgery. The least that can be said about this book is that its title is well conceived. The illustrations of human anatomy and dissection methods presented are illustrated in great detail. You have to have a strong heart or the detachment proper to doctors to consult its pages. So graphic, I suppose. Okay, let's see, that looks like something that holds a scroll. There's a bunch of scrolls. This does remind me quite a bit of the Hawkins mansion. They were definitely a family of bookworms. Okay.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
I'm gonna say yes. Okay. Is that plans for maybe a submarine? Key of Ryla.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
This key that bears the Elder Sign. I guess that's what this is, the Elder Sign. Is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Oh, able to protect your psyche. I should keep my eye out for that. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. I wonder if Drake ever found that amulet. Alright, let me just take a look. I don't want to miss any books or anything in here. Okay. There's a lot of books that were not... What are these?
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Collection of poems by Edward Pickman Derby. Azathoth and Other Horrors. Also known as the Nightmare Lyrics, this collection of poems was sensationally received when first published in 1908. Derby was only 18. Huh. The volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and supernatural. Treatise. I wonder if this is supposed to be treatises, maybe? Oh well, it doesn't matter.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
A book of spells, supposedly written by the legendary King Solomon. Okay, so these are all occult books. I'm not seeming
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
to be getting occult knowledge from them. All right, I'm going to come back to these. There's quite a lot of them, but I want to look around. I'll peruse around the shop and see if I can find the location of the... well, I need the notes that Drake referenced so I can get the combination to the safe. All right, let's... what's this? Oh. Wait, are they just right there?
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Yep, they're just right there. Oh, right on top of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. How appropriate. Oh, don't be dramatic, Peirce. Okay, let's see. What is this? Oh, I already looked at that. Or did I not look at that? Aha, wonderful. More medical knowledge. I'll take it. Okay. So at this point, I need to find a phonograph. You know what? There might have been one in here. No. Yes. Okay. So cylinder 1. Listen.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Let me listen to that again. I think it mentioned red gems in a grail.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Okay. So red gems set in, or red drops set in gold.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods.
Chessboard.
Let those of
I've
us
seen
who are
one of
still
those.
standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Okay, I think he referenced... I think I'm going to need to count something on the chessboard. Probably a number of pieces. All right, let's see what this one says.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you
That
sent
I've
me.
definitely seen.
Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay, so volume 9, that might indicate a 9 as part of the combination. All right, so our first one was about gems. Not sure what that refers to. And then the second one was about chess, which the chessboard isn't here. And then the third one, I think I can safely say that the third number is 9. Okay, let's look at this chessboard and see what we have here.
The queen has little protection.
No, she's definitely surrounded. Okay, so there was like pawns on the chessboard. I'm going to listen to that one more time. I see that the white pieces are vastly outnumbered. So let's see. That was cylinder 2.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers.
Okay.
I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Okay, so we're white, and he mentioned our number dwindles. So there's the queen, rook, and 2 knights still on the board. So there's 4 white pieces. So that's probably a 4. Although it's also possibly a 3 because he said that our numbers are dwindling, protecting the White Queen. So he might be saying that it's just the number of soldiers left and not including the Queen in that. So we'll have to... I'm going to consider that possibly either a 3 or a 4. Okay, and then... Oh, here's a... Grail.
The chalice of knowledge.
Okay. He said this goblet seems to be ancient, made of gold, decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motif? Okay, so he said red drops. So why don't I count these? All right, I'll start where this crack is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so for the combination, we're going to try 5, and then either a 4 or a 3, and then 9 for the final number. Okay. Good, I think. And then if that doesn't work, I'll have to reevaluate my interpretation of the clues. Yeah, I'll take some of that. Okay. Let's go give it a shot. Okay. Okay, let's see. Rotate, change lock. So we want this first one to be 5. Okay, and then we want this one to be either a 4 or a 3. We'll start with 4. And we want this one to be a 9. Alright, let's try it. No. Okay, let's start by changing the second one to a 3. And then if that doesn't work, I'll have to, maybe I counted the gems wrong or whatever. Let's see. Oh, yes, got it. Ooh, wow. You probably shouldn't be reading that, Peirce. That's all I'm just gonna say. Oh no, that's not good. Don't let him see you has been a warning I've received multiple times, I believe. Or maybe just from Francis, but nonetheless. Oh, whoa. Next time on Call of Cthulhu.